Warning, this video contains spoilers for Star Trek Discovery Season 1 and Star Trek Discovery Season 2.
Star Trek Discovery Season 2, Episode 12, Through the Valley of Shadows. After 2 back-to-back episodes of epic reveals and some plot resolutions, Discovery has decided to take a beat and allow our characters a moment to breathe while we brace for the final 2 episodes of the season. Let's jump into it. This moment here with Amanda, Michael, and Spock was really touching, and it's nice to see Michael's adopted family supporting her still through this difficult time. Michael mouthing off during the meeting and kind of being a Debbie Downer here was annoying, but well earned in my opinion. I hate when there's conflict between the crews like this, but I also believe that the events of the last few episodes justify her reactions overall. It's a complex moment for me. I really appreciated that the writers didn't hold on to the secret of Ash's baby. They could have very easily tried to keep that to some grand reveal and as a source of interpersonal drama on the show, but instead they cut straight to it, which was refreshing. L'Orel's outfit is pretty cool, and her wig looks substantially better than the last time we saw her. The set of Boreth, both externally and in the chamber and in the time crystal caverns, are really well done. Spock and Michael's relationship continues to shine in this episode for me. I know some might find her being rude to him as annoying, but again, I think it's a bit justified, and he's still there supporting his sister.
The Red Angel will not be there to save you this time.
I don't need saving, brother.
Shall we, sister?
Obviously, the big scene in this episode was the flash forward of the accident that crippled Captain Pike. I knew that timeline-wise that he wasn't going to get hurt during this episode while going down to Boreth, but all of that ominous discussion about being injured while trying to get a time crystal made me think something related to it was going to occur. The entire scene was really great, and I love the slight redesigned look of Pike post-accident. Not only was this a frightening moment for the character, but it was also a defining one that showed off his bravery and commitment to Starfleet's mission. A really great sequence for Anson Mount all around. The fact that Control singled out someone from Michael's past to use as bait for a trap really shows some ingenuity and pre-thought happening for the AI, and it's a subtle way to show how detail-oriented and dangerous the AI can truly be. My issue with this episode stems from the Control Gant subplot and how it unfolded. On one hand, we have Michael and Spock wanting Gant's help to figure out what happened on board the Section 31 ship, and on the other hand, Control has already infested Gant's body in an attempt to lure Michael into a trap so that they could infect her with nanobots. But why does Control wait so long to act? It could have easily dispatched both Spock and Michael aboard their shuttle, or quickly infected Michael's neck right after Spock walks off to the other room. Additionally, it's unclear why Control Gant spends an enormous amount of time monologuing, dodging phaser blasts that it can easily shrug off long enough to get into close range and disarm Michael, or why it didn't just choose Spock as the host, since both of them could achieve Control's ultimate goal of getting the sphere data. At the end of the episode, it is revealed that Control has taken over almost all of Section 31's fleet, and the Discovery believes that the ships are now coming to take the sphere data by force. This is when Michael suggests that they need to evacuate the Discovery and self-destruct the ship. However, I'm not really sure why this needs to occur just yet, and it's even mentioned in the episode that they could just jump all the way to the Delta Quadrant and sit tight while they figure out what to do with the time crystal, but they quickly dismiss it for some reason. Again, the ticking clocks for me this season haven't really made too much sense to me, and I find them a bit frustrating that we're not just jumping around to try to avoid this fight with Section 31, instead we're going to go ahead and just blow the ship up, which is very frustrating. Other things to note, Commander Reno is back! Finally! I have been talking about this in every damn review, and somebody finally listened. Her role in this episode was one of Cupid as she attempts to repair the relationship between Culber and Stamets, who has apparently moved out of their shared room a few weeks ago, which was an interesting set of scenes. I really enjoyed this scene, the crew sitting around and sharing a meal with one another. I like the expansion of what Boreth is and what the function of the monks there were. I also thought it was kind of cool that Ash's son has grown up because of his interaction with the time crystals. It was a subtle way of showing off how dangerous the crystals can be. I thought we were going to get a lot of baby drama there too, but the writers curved away from that, which was nice. The Klingon D7 makes her first appearance in Discovery, and it is phenomenal. My guess is we'll see this bad boy in action during the ship battles next episode. Overall, this episode was pretty solid. There were some nonsensical parts to it that made me scratch my head, but I enjoyed the character moments, Pike's vision, and the expansion of Boreth. As we are getting close now to the end of this season, I'm curiouser and As we are getting closer now to the end of this season, I'm getting more curious to see how they wrap up this remaining plot thread of Control AI's situation and set us up for Season 3.